Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Bless of Almighty, I hope all of you are safe at your home in this critical moment. Today I am here to take a biology class on chapter 4 for class 9 students. Let's start. Today I am going to discuss about photosynthesis process from chapter 4. My topic is photosynthesis. Student, an important feature of green plant is that they can produce own food by photosynthesis process. Green plants creates carbohydrate from the assembling of carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight. By photosynthesis process, solar energy converted into chemical energy. This is the special characteristics of green plants. They have chlorophyll. We know that by chlorophyll they absorb solar energy and convert it into chemical energy, and this chemical energy basically is stored in the carbohydrate like glucose. Now I will write on board the equation of photosynthesis process. This is the equation of photosynthesis process. If we observe this equation, we will get four components. Four essential components is needed or required for photosynthesis process. Number one, carbon dioxide. We know that the source of carbon dioxide is atmosphere and water. In atmosphere, 0.03% carbon dioxide presence, and in the water as a dissolved condition 0.3% carbon dioxide present. Carbon dioxide is the essential elements of photosynthesis process. This carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through the stomata go to the cell, and chloroplast use this carbon dioxide. Okay, if we observe in the water, the percentage of carbon dioxide is high, 0.3%. Carbon dioxide dissolved with water. For this reason, the rate of photosynthesis is high in the aquatic plants than that of the land plants or terrestrial plants. Then, second requirements for photosynthesis process is water. 12 molecule water needed. Okay, water is very essential component. We all know that plant easily absorb water by from soil by root hair. So water goes to the mesophyll tissue of leaf cell through the xylem tissue. In this process, water oxidized in photosynthesis process. Number three, most important elements of photosynthesis process is light. We know that sun is the main source of energy, and light basically give us solar energy. And if we observe the light, basically light is a lot of photon packet contain light. One photon equal 43 kilocalorie. Student, basically photon is the main source of energy which comes from the sunlight. Then fourth elements is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is most important elements for photosynthesis process. Chlorophyll act like a solar panel. We know that chlorophyll absorbs solar energy and convert it into chemical energy, and this chemical energy basically is stored in the ATP and NADPH2 and inside the carbohydrate like glucose. Chlorophyll color is green. All time chlorophyll present in green plants. Without chlorophyll, there are another solar light absorbing pigment present inside the green plants like carotene, xanthophyll, phycobilin. Okay. Then, if we observe the right side of the equation, this is glucose or carbohydrate and this is oxygen. Oxygen is the byproduct of photosynthesis process. Oxygen comes from the water. Photosynthesis process is called oxidation reduction process. In this process, water oxidize and carbon dioxide reduce. Carbon dioxide reduce. So we can say that photosynthesis process is the oxidation reduction process. Now I show the summary of photosynthesis process. For scientist Blackman in 1905, like British physiologist Blackman divides photosynthesis process into two phases. One phase is named light dependent phase, or we can say light phase, and second phase is called light independent phase, or we can say dark phase. Light phase basically occurs Granum membrane of chloroplast. And light independent or dark phase occurs stroma of chloroplast. Stroma of chloroplast. In light dependent phase or light phase, chlorophyll very much needed, water needed, and sunlight also needed. But in light independent phase, any kind of sunlight not needed, but in light independent or dark phase can carried out in daytime and at night also. Light is directly not needed in this phase, but this phase actively performed in daytime. Now I showing the summary of photosynthesis by drawing chloroplast. student, this is chloroplast. We know that inside the chloroplast, lot of grana present, and each small unit of granum is called basically thylakoid. Okay, and inside the chloroplast, liquid portion which covered by double layer membrane, it's called stroma. In the stroma, lot of enzyme presence. Okay, then we know that photosynthesis process divided by two phases. Number one, light phase or light dependent phase, and number two, dark phase or light independent phase. Light phase basically carried out inside the granum membrane, and dark phase basically happened in the stroma. In light phase, chlorophyll needed, sunlight very much needed, water needed. But in dark phase, only carbon dioxide needed. Now I discuss about light phase of photosynthesis process. Light phase basically occurs inside the granum membrane. If we observe the granum membrane under electron microscope, basically we will get lot of chlorophyll molecule like chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, chlorophyll C, and another pigment like carotene xanthophyll, all are present in the granum membrane. Chlorophyll and other pigments like carotene xanthophyll togetherly forms a unit. This unit is called photosystem. In the granum membrane, two photosystem present. One is called photosystem 1, we write here PS1, and another is called photosystem 2, we write here PS2. In short, these two photosystems basically attached by a chain electron transport system, which is called electron transport system. Okay, in light phase, both photosystems absorb solar energy, light photon energy from the light, and by this energy, ATP accepts one molecule IP and creates ATP. This process is called photophosphorylation. In light phase, photophosphorylation occurs. Okay, I write here ADP plus IP. In presence of light, this process is called photophosphorylation. Photophosphorylation basically two types: cyclic photophosphorylation, I write in short, and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. In cyclic photophosphorylation of light phase, one molecule ATP produces. In modern theory, by modern theory, and in non-cyclic photophosphorylation, one molecule ATP and one mole NADPH2 produce. ATP and NADPH2 called assimilatory power. Assimilatory power. ATP and NADPH2 called assimilatory power. And so in light phase, I say again, inside the granum membrane, chlorophyll molecule and other light absorbing pigment like carotene and xanthophyll togetherly forms and works like a group. This group is called photosystem. In granum membrane, two photosystem present, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Photosystem absorbs solar energy or photon energy from the sun, and by using this energy is stored inside the ATP and NADPH2. By using this energy, photophosphorylation process or reaction carried out in the light phase. In this time, ADP accepts one IP in presence of light and creates ATP. This process is called photophosphorylation. Photophosphorylation two types carried out in granum membrane. One is cyclic photophosphorylation and another is non-cyclic photophosphorylation. In cyclic photophosphorylation, one molecule ATP created or produced. In non-cyclic, one molecule ATP and NADPH2 produced. ATP and NADPH2 is called assimilatory power. So we say that in light phase assimilatory power produced, and in night phase there are one of the most important chemical reaction carried out, which is called photolysis. Photolysis. What is photolysis? In light phase, water breaks down in presence of light and manganese ion creates 2 proton, 2 electron and half oxygen. This water breakdown process which carried out in light phase is called photolysis. In presence of light, water breaks, which is called photolysis. In photolysis process, half oxygen produced, which basically go to the air. We know that by photosynthesis process, oxygen creates and oxygen produces basically from the water. And 2 electron, 2 proton produces. 2 electron used in the non-cyclic photophosphorylation, and 2 electron, 2 proton togetherly used for the reduction of NADP, or we can say that for the production of NADPH2. These 2 electron and proton used for the production of NADPH2, or we can say that the reduction of NADP, 2 proton, 2 electron used. So in light phase, basically we will get assimilatory power, but any kind of carbohydrate not produces. Main chemical reaction occurs in light phase are photophosphorylation and photolysis and assimilatory power production. I delete the light phase reaction. In light phase we got only ATP, which is called adenosine triphosphate, and NADPH2, which is called reduced nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, togetherly called assimilatory power. Assimilatory power produced in light phase, not any kind of carbohydrate not produced in it, but in dark phase, by using this assimilatory power like NADPH2 and ATP, in dark phase creates carbohydrate by the reduction of carbon dioxide, in presence of NADPH2 and ATP. I say again, in dark phase carbohydrate produced by the reduction of carbon dioxide and in presence of NADPH2 and ATP, which was creates from the light phase. But in dark phase carbohydrate produced and occurs in stomach. But carbon dioxide reduction process or carbohydrate production process in dark phase, there are 3 pathways basically carried out, like number 1, C3 cycle or Calvin cycle, number 2, C4 cycle or H and Slake cycle, another name. Number 3, CAM cycle. I say again, in dark phase carbohydrate produced by the reduction of carbon dioxide and in presence of assimilatory power like NADPH2 and ATP. But carbon dioxide reduction process in the plants basically 3 times. By 3 ways plants can reduce carbon dioxide and produce carbohydrate. Number 1, name is C3 cycle, which discovered by scientists Calvin and Basham. For this contribution they got Nobel Prizes in 1961. Second process name is C4 cycle. Scientists MDH and C.R. Slake first discovered it, and this cycle is called Hess and Slake cycle. And third process name is CAM cycle. Full meaning is CAM, Crazulasian acid metabolism. In your book, only C3 cycle and C4 cycle very shortly discussed. Now I discussed about C3 cycle. The meaning of CAM is Crazulasian acid metabolism. Now I discuss about C3 cycle.